Hey everybody, it's Deb. Welcome to my channel, Free Spirit Intention. And today we're going to do a little bit on the equinox, March 20th, when spring, the first day of spring. But before we get into any of that, I want to, people have been asking me a lot of questions about these patches that I've been wearing. They're from LifeWave, and it's been proven, it's been documented, and there's testimony and scientific proven, and it's been patented. It's about, all the bit about the stem cells, how they inject somebody else's cells into your body. Well, this is totally different. This is a patch that you wear that rejuvenates your own cells. Okay, ladies, this could be like the fountain of youth or whatever, but it has helped MS patients. It has helped kidney cancer patients. It's helped regrowth. It's helped hearing. It's all documented. There's testimony on it. And if you guys would like to have any more information on it, I know I'm just doing this real quick, but my email is in the comments section, and then just direct message me, and I can send you a whole bunch of testimony and information that you want on it. And without that, let's get on with what we're here for. Okay. Now, when we had the full moon on the 13th, 14th, we had the lunar eclipse, right? The lunar eclipse, to have a lunar eclipse, you have to have a full moon. That doesn't mean that every full moon is going to give you a lunar eclipse, but every lunar eclipse has to have a full moon, just like every new moon. Every solar eclipse has to have a new moon, but not every new moon presents a solar eclipse, okay? But in order to have a solar eclipse, regardless if it's partial or whatever, there has to be a new moon. Okay, so this portal, I don't think that anybody really understands. The portal from the full moon to the new moon is still open. It's open till the 29th. So you guys need to be doing your intentions. I mean, you can be doing an intention every day. You can do 5 intentions if you want, the things that you want to get out to the universe, God, whatever you believe in. Because this portal is open from the 13th, 14th, all the way to the 29th of March. So we should be taking, or you should be taking, everybody should be taking advantage of it. Okay. This period is 2 weeks for when this portal is open, shapes you for the next 18 months. I don't think anybody really realizes what that really means. Shaping you, and it's like this new moon is going to be in Aries. Chiron is going to be in Aries. Mercury. There is so much going on in Aries that it really... It's all about your heart and your mind cleansing, deep cleansing, and going for things, because Aries is the first zodiac sign or the first sign in the zodiac. So it's very interesting and what we're going to get into. And I'll try to explain it the best way. I have my notes here, so I'll do the best I can to explain what I'm trying to present, okay? But first off, we're going to talk about equinox and what all about that, and we'll go on and we'll go on and we'll go on and we'll go on, okay, guys? Okay, so the equinox, the energy grid of the planets moves into higher harmony, okay, to soak the healing powers of Mother Nature. Let us replenish our own energy, center our bodies, and to send our thoughts and intentions to the universe for creation. With this powerful equinox energy, we celebrate the astrological year on this day. The reason is, in Western astrology, March equinox coincides with the start of Aries season, the first sign of the zodiac, okay? We begin a new journey. Celebrate the new, welcome fresh starts, and set intentions for the year, not just for the month, for the year. March equinox arrives during the eclipse portal And I just told you about the portal from the full moon to the new moon. During the eclipse, the veils are thin and the spiritual energy is strong, allowing us to absorb the magical rebalancing energy of the equinox. Interesting, huh? I don't think that we really realize how strong these 2 weeks, and then with the equinox, with the first day of spring, that's all about rebirth, okay? The eclipse season, which we're in, can be challenging. It arrives right after the Virgo blood moon, which we had on the 13th, 14th, right before Aries solar eclipse on the 29th. Reminds us to find our center. Take deep breaths, allowing the energy grid of Mother Nature to soak into our cells. Can help us balance cosmic cycles. Interesting, huh? Which we always know that Mother Nature, going out in nature can really calm us, balance us, makes us see things in a more positive light, okay? All right, now, Mercury and Venus are both retrograde under March equinox. And it's telling you to slow down. Work with the wisdom of the past. This is like the first time I've ever heard anything say from the past. You know what I mean? So it's telling us, take the wisdom, not the pain. Take the wisdom. We have to look over where we have been to move forward. So we have to see we got to see how far we've come. You understand? Striker, stop chewing that. No. That's yucky. Sorry, guys. But Striker's number one here in my life. So anyways, we have to look over where we have been to move forward. Sometimes wisdom from our past experiences can help be our guide. Sometimes it can be. Venus retrograde will be activating heart healing energies so we can see a greater truth in our relationships. In this astrological year, we just might have to release certain patterns and dynamics to move into a states of love and connections. They're talking about us, our own. We need to release our own patterns. We need to find the things that are not with us inside that we might have not even realized that we are or that we act like, or, situations like that. Things that we just take for granted. This is how I am, and, take me or leave me. No, this is the time that we need to really dig deep and see the things that no longer we need in our life ourselves, not outside of ourselves, but ourselves, okay? Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. That's going to be a little bit more in-depth detail when you're starting to pick on your own self instead of the things that are going on around you that you have to change. Now it's saying, look inside yourself and see what's no longer resonates in you. The shadow side or whatever that no longer you want to be a part of. That's your personality. Okay? Neptune is active as it prepares to end its journey in Pisces and moves into Aries on March 30th. Now, Neptune, to be in Aries, it hasn't been there for 165 years. Wow. Neptune is the planet of hopes, dreams, and wishes. How has our dreams, goals evolved and changed since Neptune entered Pisces back in 211? So if you can think about, I don't even want to think about 2011 because it was, I don't even want to think about it. When I look at that, I have come so far. It's remarkable how far that I have really came in growth, spiritual growth, and understanding. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying, wow, to think back how I was in 2011. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. But just take it from me. I have grown a long way. So if you want to think back at 2011, just exactly where were you? How much have you grown? What have you learned from it? Let's see. We are moving through a transitional point to make changes and to let old ways that doesn't resonate, let them go. Equinox holds some spiritual energy to seek guidance and wisdom from our intention and from Mother Earth. Move with conscious intention. Don't be in a rush to push ahead. Don't be in a rush to push ahead, because this is going to take some time. You can't just say, okay, that's good, I'm done, I'm good, and keep going. No, it's telling you you need to go in depth, okay? Allow the softer energies to rule its magic, to make its magic. You know what I mean? Softer energies. Don't be, rushing ahead, like the chariot, and you're through it. And as fast as you came in, rushed in, you're rushing right out the same. No. It's telling you to slow down. This is important for you to understand and to be able to grow from this. It's about a spiritual growth, and it's something that we need to know exactly what it is about us that we kind of dislike or that we want to let go in our life, okay? Allow new inspiration and new ideas and new prospects to filter into your being. Wash away all outdated, outworn thoughts, feelings, situations no longer serving your highest good. Hold the highest version of yourself. It's the best way I can compare it is spring cleaning. In the Western Hemisphere, we all know what spring cleaning is all about. We go in and we get rid of the stuff we don't need anymore, or that we hoarded or whatever. We don't need it anymore. Spring cleaning. We clean everything. We clean the windows. We clean the window ledges. We clean everything, and the stuff we get rid of, all the stuff that accumulated through this past year or through your past life that you no longer need, that just is taking up space. You need to get rid of it. Spring cleaning. And this is spring cleaning of your mind, okay? The energy is a gift, up to you if you're going to use it. March 20th, go outside, surround yourself with healing power of nature. Here's a quick reference, ways to utilize this energy. Cleanse your etheric field. Spend time in nature. Set goals for the new year and take action. Start a new healthy habits in unhealthy habits. Reorganize your schedule to be more aligned. Clear, clutter, cleanse your space. Pull oracle, tarot, or get a reading. Get focused what you want to attract. 3:30, March 30th, Neptune moves into Aries, first time in 165 years. New generational cycle. It will shift the fabric of our being. We have seen steady growth, spiritual retreats, the things that we have seen since. We have seen steady growth, spiritual retreats, full moon rituals, and astrological far from commonplace. With Neptune moving through Pisces, it helped us develop our spiritual side, magical parts of our life. But it's leaving that now, and it is entering into Aries on the 30th. And that's like, Pisces is a softer, Aries is a more, getting things done. They're just full of energy. But the planet Neptune can create illusions, things we can't see clearly. When entering into Aries, fog clears, allowing to see things from new self-focused perspective. Yeah, it's going to show us exactly what things we may not like to even deal about our own self, okay? Neptune from 2025 to 2039, planets of spirituality and higher consciousness moves into Aries. Focus on identities. Might have problems getting stuck in your ego identity, but it might help uncover who you really are. Yes, I mean, I'm an Aries. And yes, and a lot of times our ego can get us in trouble in thinking certain things. It can. I've got to admit that that's true. Proactive, pursuing goals, start new project. When Neptune goes into Aries, that is what you're going to feel. You're going to start new projects. You're going to, pursue your goals because start new projects because that is what Aries is all about. 165 years ago, when Neptune in Aries was the American Civil War. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit scary, isn't it? 165 years ago, when Neptune was in Aries, that is what was going on in America, American Civil War. But it is about standing up and defending what you feel is right. That means you are not going to be with the collective as Neptune was in Pisces before. That is dealing with a collective. You are standing up for what you believe individually, and that is what an Aries is. Aries don't ever follow the norm. It's not a follower, it's a leader. And they're saying everybody, regardless of what zodiac you are, this is what the Aries, the new moon in Aries is all about, okay? And is that Neptune is in Aries. Chiron is in Aries. And you know what I'm saying? It is making a direct. There is so many things that are in Aries right now. The North Node. I mean, it is just like, if ever you wanted to know what an Aries is all about, it is happening, okay? And you will be able to understand all about what an Aries is all about. Okay. Aries, very masculine, action-based sign. Can be ego-driven. That means you can stroke an ego of an Aries. And sometimes it'll work, and then sometimes, but see, they always see through the smoke. They always see through the fog when somebody's just BSing them. So you can try to stroke an Aries, but I'm telling you, they usually have pretty good intuition, or their body tells them in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Neptune's energy can cast a veil that will question what we believe, who we really are. Okay. Our attitudes might be more self-centered. We won't follow the collective. That's what I was just saying. We think for ourselves, listening in our own and following our own instincts and following our own truths. Okay, now Saturn enters May 24th. Grounded and secure, creates boundaries. Saturn will give a dose of reality to Neptune, which firmer boundaries and give more structure to goals. So Neptune in Aries, as soon as, and then Saturn is going to come in May, and it's going to make, then there's going to be more boundaries so take advantage of having no boundaries, people, you know what I mean? Having a good time. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm trying to say. Saturn is known as the planet, the Lord of Karma. Might be a time we fight back against authority, okay? So this is a couple of the dates about Neptune and that you might be interested in. March 30th, 2025, Neptune enters Aries, okay? July 4th, 2025, Neptune stations retrograde. July 31st, 2025, Saturn conjuncts. October 22nd, 2025. Retrograde, Neptune goes back to Pisces. December 10th, 2025, Neptune stations direct. January 26th, 2026, Neptune re-enters Aries, and May 23rd, 2038, Neptune enters Taurus. So from January 26, 2026, Neptune will re-enter Aries. So that is very interesting. So Neptune's going to be in Aries, and then it'll jump back in Pisces for, I don't know for sure what the time is, so I'm not going to give it to you. But that's pretty interesting, huh? I think it's very interesting. It's wild. The more and more that I'm learning about the planets and how where they're stationed and how it influences us is remarkable. 3/29/25, eclipse and retrograde, transitional. Neptune in Aries, like I said, it hasn't been there since 165 years ago. 6.5 months was what our purpose. Aries connects to ourselves. So for Neptune in Aries is going to be for 6.5 months, okay? The retrograde Venus, 6 weeks from 3/2 to 4/13, okay? And then Mercury is also retrograde 3/15, March 15th to April 7th. These are two personal planets, okay? Aries and Pisces effects. Aries on the 29th, new moon, intention setting. Venus in Aries, values. How you look, it's in the first house. How you look to yourself, yourself, okay? Mercury on the 15th, rethink, you're going to be starting to rethink the things that you couldn't even believe that you thought before, okay? You're clearing blocks. This is the time that you feel, and it's like you have an epiphany. Oh, I see it the way that it's supposed to be. You change the way that you think about certain things about yourself. March 29th, the new moon in Aries, the feeling of rebirth. Like I said, because Aries is the first, is the baby of the zodiac. It's the first in the zodiac. So it's the baby, okay? Feeling of rebirth, vibration created, let go of worry and fight. This is, which Aries don't have a problem to, Aries worries, but they'll stand up against anything to fight for it. But it's telling you, no. You don't want to do that. You want to. New moon in Aries influences you for 6 months. 6 months. So this new moon is going to affect us for 6 months, people. 6 months. That's a pretty long time, okay? Okay. The sun is all about your identity. And it's the opportunity to heal, get answers. 6 months. It's going to be, 6 months. This is going to take, so you're going to be learning different things. You're going to be seeing things that you've never seen before in yourself. Mercury retrograde, to see things different. Okay, wow. So when the sun and the moon conjunct, what two planets, when these two planets, when they conjunct, things unformal, making new cycles. So things that you are not familiar with, all of a sudden you are going to have a new cycle. Aries is all about new beginnings. Chiron, shadows, opportunities to heal yourself, complete yourself. Chiron will shine that on. Chiron is in Aries. So it will shine that, things that you need to heal about yourself. Has nothing to do with healing anybody out there or not. It used to, all the other times is, oh, get rid of the things that don't resonate in your life. This is the things that don't resonate inside yourself. So that's a little bit more deeper than worrying about the people, places, or things outside of what your, person. This is about yourself. Things that no longer resonates in your personality, what you feel, how you think. Big difference. Okay. Address things that are in your shadows. Oh, Lord. Mercury in Aries at 0 degrees, direct. How I make sense. How I express the truth. And it is all about the truth of oneself. It's not, hiding who you truly are. It is about growing and understanding who you are and what you need to do, fulfill what's your purpose. Okay. Now the retrograde, able to see yourself, the shadows, gives us the insight of becoming self-aware. To see the way you show up and how you see the incomplete about your own self. Not about anybody else, but what's the things that doesn't make yourself complete, okay? Wow. Neptune, the planet of unseen energy, heals yourself. Spiritual practice to love yourself. Being the person you want to be. You hear that? Being the person that you want to be. Let the things that are not very complimentary, let's say, about yourself. Yeah. Your inner voice, your north node is about inner voice. Yeah, I told you this. There is a lot on here. There's a lot on here. We're almost done, people. Yeah, so the solar eclipse can only happen on a new moon. I was telling you about that. And we're going to only have a partial solar eclipse. The new moon in Aries marks a powerful time of beginning, bold action, and renewed energies, pushes us forward for new opportunities with confidence and passion, aligning in rhythm of nature, tapping into your courage, motivation, wow, and personal power, leadership, embrace change, and trust ourselves. Stop overthinking. Just do it. I can remember one of my friends said, when I want to do my YouTube channel, she goes, just do it, Deb. Just do it. Just use your phone and record you and just put it out there. Yeah, that's what she would say to me, and I appreciate her doing that, because though she had to say it a couple of times, I think she told me 2 or 3 times, and then I finally did it. But I appreciated it. And it wasn't that we were really close. I think we're closer now than we were, but just that she would be in one of the groups that I was in, and I would say, they would ask, what are you, worried about, or what are you working on? And she would just say, just do it, Deb. And so that's what I did. I just did it. So she helped, she pushed, she gave me a little push. She don't even realize that she did that. But anyways, it's always good to have someone, not necessarily in your corner, but, maybe, but you don't really know that well, but giving you that push, regardless of whatever the reason was. She did it, and I appreciate it. I love her for it. This is a powerful time to set fearless intentions, take inspired actions, embrace confidence and strength, and release self-doubt. Set bold intentions, ignite your inner fire, like yoga or dance, etc. Refresh and renew. Wow. Refresh and renew, skin, self-care, boost confidence. Oh, yeah, this is the things that that you should, some of the things that will help you transition. Skincare, self-care, boost confidence. This new moon in Aries is a cosmic invitation to take action. Believe in yourself fearlessly. Chase your dreams. But that's beautiful. Chase your dreams. You know, the new moon in Aries, rewriting self-concept and relating to identity. Wow. Self-owned concept of yourself and relating to identity. Initiate this invitation to this portal acts on an instinct to take risk, claim a new direction, look back, consider the lessons in which is still present within love, faith, the heart's true calling. Okay, now, this portal, that's what they're saying, this portal from the full moon to the new moon, it's an initiation portal. It acts on instinct and taking risks and claim a new direction. Look back, consider the lessons in which is still present within love, faith, the heart's true calling. Venus is aligning with the North Node, creating powerful energetic undercurrent and karma shifts in love and destiny. The North Node represents where we are meant to grow, the lessons we are destined to embrace, and the directions our soul is calling us towards. Wow. I'm going to read that over again because that sounds so good. I love how I wrote that. The North Node represents where we are meant to grow, the lessons we are destined to embrace, and the direction our soul is calling us towards. Wow. Okay. When Venus conjuncts the North Node in Pisces during Aries new moon, lets things unfold naturally, aligning with our deepest self. The right doors will open under this new moon. You have nothing to prove. Untamed feminine, the part that refuses to be silent, suppressed, or molded. Yeah, I like that. Anyways, I know I get over dramatic, but that's okay. That's okay because it's cool. It's all right. Okay. Aries is a force of unapologetic willpower, the sign that acts without seeking permission. This new moon in Aries is an awakening of self-sovereignty and to own every part of who we are, unfiltered, untamed, and unapologetic. The new moon activates, number 1, journal on what you need to rewrite or self-perception. What old beliefs about yourself are you ready to release? Number 2, pay attention who or what is entering your life. What feels like destiny calling? What's your heart calling you? What is it calling you to do? Practice body sovereignty. How does your body respond to certain people, decisions, or situations? Reflect on how your instincts are speaking to you. So it's telling you, if you meet somebody and you get this, your stomach just tosses and turns, or you get an instant headache, or your back, whatever, something negative, you know that that's somebody that you probably don't want to go into business with, or let alone be friends with, okay? Your body tells you when you have every situation, your body tells you. It doesn't matter if you're not in tune with your body, but your body reacts. Every time there's something new that's going on in your life, your body reacts and lets you know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's up to you to decide if you're going to listen to it, okay? All right. Just had to pinpoint that because your body, every new experience, your body will give you some kind of thing like saying, don't do it, or in your gut or whatever. It will tell you. It will give you direction. if you just open your eyes and open your heart and listen to what and open your feelings to see what your body is telling you. The new moon in Aries, what signs are most effective? Aries leads the chart change, that's Aries, so of course they are going to be totally affected because this is so much of who they are, what Aries represents. Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, all cardinal signs navigate tension between self and others. So, you know what that means? You might be having arguments with other people. Okay, let's continue. Pisces and Virgo, sun, anywhere that, anywhere in the sun, moon, rising, it doesn't matter. Pisces and Virgo. When Venus conjuncts with North Node in Pisces and Lilith in Virgo, these signs feel the pull of destiny and deep feminine transformation. Let me read this again. Pisces and Virgo, anywhere, it could be your sun, your moon, your rising, it doesn't matter, wherever you have Pisces and Virgo in your chart, with Venus, when Venus conjuncts with North Node in Pisces and Lilith in Virgo, these signs feel the pull of destiny and deep feminine transformation, okay? Now, anywhere that you have Leo and Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, it's time to act. Step into your next evolution. That is Leo and Sagittarius. It's telling you, it's time to act. You have to do this. Step into your next evolution. And these are some of the affirmations that you might find that you might want to take when you're doing your intention or your affirmations. I am ready. I trust myself completely. I am bold, sovereign, and free. I step into my power with confidence and ease. My desires are sacred, and I honor them fully. Wow. Yes. So this new moon, this equinox, this solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, it's all happening from March 20th, and then, of course, the new moon is March 29th, and this partial solar eclipse. And I hope that you found this really interesting, because I did. I thought it was very good. And when this Chiron in Aries, it's talking about pain to power, okay? This is a heart and mind portal, deep clearing, cleansing. And this retrograde in Mercury is all about manifestation, okay? And like I said, this period between this portal of full moon to new moon is going to shape the next 18 months, guys. The March 29th, it's a new direction. So clear these things, let them go. Okay, guys? Well, I hope this was resonates with you guys, and I hope that you find this as interesting as I did. And I appreciate your time. Peace be with you all. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one.